Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. My name is Cole Hales. I'm joined here by my color analyst, Haley Hawkinson. We got a little bit more basketball for you guys. Crestwood Academy taking on Code Academy here for our second game of the morning here in Gym 2.
I believe this is the only girls' game today, but what a matchup this is. We have Code Academy, who's such a strong team. And then, of course, Crestwood over there, recognizing a lot of girls from the U15 Team Ontario squad that played at York this summer in the Canada Basketball Nationals. We've got a Maker on the bench as well, who played for the FIBA Cup this summer as well. She was in the conversation for MVP of that entire thing. So this is definitely going to be a very strong matchup here, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Should be a good one, Haley. We're just seconds away from tip-off as referees are getting to their positions now. Crestwood in the blue, Code Academy in the white pennies, and tip-off underway. Crestwood's going to start here. Fast break attempt right away, and that one just off. Foul out the gates. Physicality from the get-go. 6 seconds in.
We are just waiting for these final rosters here, but right there, number 3, Dee Horsford. She is a force to be reckoned with. She is Instagram handle DD Handles because she is a fantastic ball handler right there, and we're going to be seeing a lot of her all over this court.
Little timeout here from the referees as they motion the ladies to get back on the court. And we'll get a restart here of the game. This time, Code Academy is going to start us off. Down low. Big body, but misses the layup. And here's Dee with the ball. Full court press. Pounding defense out the gate here from Code Academy. Dee continuing to be hounded on defense. That's going to result in a kick ball here. And the Code Academy bench is loving that one. Intensity right out of the gate here from both teams. Code Academy getting the better end of that one. Wayward pass off the inbound. It's tipped, and it's going to be Crestwood's ball here. Being trapped, though, and fast break attempt here from Code once again. Referees are going to call a travel there on the fast break attempt. Dee here finds her man down low. Top of the key here, three-point attempt. That one's off. Big rebound again from Crestwood. Drive. Kick out. Down low once again. Finding a man, but the ball is loose. Code Academy is going to get fast break attempts again. Fouled on the layup attempt. And she'll head to the line for Code's first attempts here. Code Academy getting out to a hot start here. Hounding defense on both sides of the ball. Intensity is all the way up for these ladies. He throws off, but Code will get it right back. Three-pointer, left wing. That one's off. Code's going to get their own rebound. Layup attempt, and that one's it. First points of the game on the board here for Code Academy. There's a foul on that fast break, so Crestwood's going to have the inbound left side here. Top of the key here. 14 putting on the move, pump fake, jumper, and that one's good. Crestwood's going to get their first points of the game. Trap defense here from Crestwood, my bad. Crestwood's going to get the ball back here. They're driving down, passing the lane. Left side here, three-point attempt. That one's off. Code Academy playing some great defense here. Left side again here from Code. Three-point attempt. That one just off the rim. Ball bouncing everywhere. Code's going to get it right back. Layup attempt and off. Code is going to get it right back, though, as Crestwood makes a substitution. Code drive to the paint, layup attempt. Toe Black here will get her first shots at the line. First ones are good, and we're only a couple minutes here into the first quarter, Haley, but the energy from Code Academy's bench has really lifted them.
Yes, and Coach Code coming into this game knows that Crestwood is probably one of the biggest challenges in girls basketball right now in Canada. So coming into this, they're going to need everything they can, including that energy.
Yeah, there's the energy back on display once again. Marissa Green with the putback attempt. 6-2 here for Code Academy to open up the first quarter. Ella Petrai, she gets her first baskets of the game there. And she'll get another deflection, finds her teammate down low. That one's good.
That's Ocean Dennis. She is a very strong player for this team. Even for Team Ontario earlier in this summer, she is definitely going to be a massive presence in this game with doing everything on the court, ball handling, but also getting fed that ball in the paint.
High intensity we've seen from both teams to start this one out, Haley. What are you seeing?
I have seen a ton of energy on this court. You can tell that they both, coming into this, wanted this big matchup here, a big game here. And I think the ball movement here is going to be a massive key to all of these girls' games. They're very strong defensively, every single team here. So kind of limiting those turnovers, but keeping that ball movement going is going to be key, I think, for both teams coming into this.
Yeah, we've seen a couple loose balls already in this one due to the high intensity of both teams. Seems to be a little bit of a dogfight.
Yeah.
Got in store for us. Code Academy will start us back off. Tie game, 6-6. Anaya Atkinson takes the ball up. That's another deflection from Crestwood. It's going to be Code Academy inbound. Anaya Atkinson will find Narissa Green. She'll drive to the basket. She'll get fouled as well. Lots of fouls being called here in the opening couple of minutes here in this first quarter.
Definitely, but both of these teams, their bench runs so deep that they never want to hold back from anything. They've got 100 girls waiting to be on these teams, waiting to be on the court for them. So the aggression never has to go down.
Both free throws off from Green, but Code will get their own rebound. Turnaround jumper off again. Another rebound for Code here. Deflection from Crestwood, and they're able to bounce it off of a Code Academy player and get the ball. My apologies, that went off Crestwood. That's going to be Code's ball, as Crestwood's going to make a couple changes here. Anaya Atkinson to inbound here for Code. She'll find Love. Love jumper from top of the paint. That one's off.
It's a tricky foul there. Fouling so far away from the basket.
Ocean Dennis to inbound here for Crestwood.
There's Dee Dee Horsford. Obviously, her handles are the best on Crestwood right now.
Handles on display there. Just missed the layup. Getting the rebound, though, and getting the foul. Gabby Fajemi-Roku with the second chance point attempt. She'll get her first attempts at the line here. Both free throws are good from Fajemi-Roku. And Aoki Love will take the ball up the court here for Code. And the refs are going to call a kick ball violation there. That trap seeming to work here for Crestwood as Code tried to take the ball up half court. Petraj, top of the key, sizing up the defender, step back, 3-point, and is off. Air ball, Crestwood gets their own rebound. Pull up J, top of the paint, that one's off again. Foul from Fajemi-Roku. And Crestwood with the noticeable size advantage here coming into play, getting a lot of second chance points.
Yes.
Here's Anaya Atkinson with the cross-court pass.
Yeah, Crestwood doing just a fantastic job on their press. They might be able to inbound that ball. They don't really usually try to cut off that pass, but the second it is inbound and they can move around, that's when they really try to go at them, and it's working numerous times in a row here.
Yeah, wanting to force Code into isolation ball here. Dee Dee Horsford looking for a screen. She won't take it. She'll drive, and she'll go for the layup attempt. It's off. Atkinson battling with Beavers. Miscommunication there on the inbound, and that pass is going to go out. It's going to be Code ball.
We'll see their press once again. It'd be interesting to see if Code kind of adjusts their press break right here.
There's Aoki Love finding a man in the corner. Top of the key, 3-point attempt. That one's off. Rebound, Love. Spin move, layup. Off again. Love gets her own rebound, but it just misses out. Horsford gets the ball. She'll go down court, crossing people down. And she's fouled. Both teams getting a lot of opportunities for second chance points here in the opening quarter.
Love grabbed a rebound, 2 times right there?
2 times off, 1 off her own shot.
Yep, and 3 Crestwood girls around them. Kodak Academy has a really great tendency of never giving up on those plays ever and really fighting for everything here. Sometimes it bites them a little bit just with the physicality.
Horford, the scoop and scorer. She's loving that one. And one. Didi Horsford showing off her handles. Second chance points are off, but Horsford will grab her own rebound, find her man down low. That's in. Fajemi Roca, second points of the game. Here's Love pushing the ball down here. Black trying to find her man down low. Can't find her. That's a steal from Crestwood. They're going to push down the court, but the pass is just a little bit too much on that one.
Coach telling Kendall Beavers there to control that ball a little bit more before sending it right down the court. But her active hands are always benefiting Crestwood with steals.
Love being trapped down low. 3-point attempt, that one was off. Crestwood trying to grab the rebound. It's Love again, floater, that one's in. Back and forth chances here for both teams, both finding their way to the basket. It's a 12-8 game for Crestwood. Here's Didi Horsford sizing up her man. She'll drive, she'll find a man in the corner. 3-point attempt is good. Tiffany Patricio checks into the game, and her first shot attempt is a 3-point make. Love stepping inbounds on the inbound there. Lack of concentration is going to result in Crestwood ball at a second chance here to grab some points and put them on the board. Here's Horsford again, finding a man in the corner, but her couldn't control the pass was Abby Tawil, and it's going to give it right back to Code Academy. So back and forth game, lots of turnovers to start off this one, Haley.
Definitely.
Here's Love playing point guard, finding a man in the corner. 3-point attempt. That one's off the backboard. Horford will push the pace here for Crestwood. Fajemi Roku dishes it off to Patricio. She'll pump fake. She'll go in. Almost rolls in for the and one. She'll get 2 shots at the line here. So instant impact from Tiffany Patricio.
Absolutely.
Checking into the game.
Dagger 3 to start it off.
As well as 2 attempts here from the line to put her team up by a little bit more. First one's good. Second one will make as well. 5 quick points here from Tiffany Patricio. As Code here is going to try and break this Crestwood press. Steal here, Tiffany Patricio once again. Easy layup. 7 quick points here for Tiffany Patricio to start this one off.
Patricio has quite the resume. Played for Junior Canada basketball. Has a little bit of experience everywhere. She's a great addition to this Crestwood team.
Pump fake, pull up J. That one's good. Ava Valentini showing off her skills. Horsford, hesitation. She'll drive. Fajemi Roku. That one's off on the rebound. Atkinson pushing the pace here for Code. Trying to get them back involved into this one. Spin move. Travel call here on Willow Palmer. Move, drive to the paint, lay in, score. Kendall Vevers. First points of the game for her. Shea Vevers inbounds. She'll get the ball right back. Her pass is deflected off the hands of her own teammate, Willow Palmer. Lots and lots of turnovers here for this Code Academy team to end off this first quarter. Dee Horsford will push the pace here for Crestwood. She'll get the screen from Beavers. Fajemi Roku top of the key now. Steal attempt though. Another steal once again. Dee Horsford pushing the pace for Crestwood. She'll go for the layup and rebounded by Beavers, and she'll try again. That one's off. Hot potato passes here for Crestwood and Code Academy. Again, Fajemi Roku for the rebound and score and in. 4 or 5 attempts there.
Yeah. Let's get there. Wow.
This one ends 21-10. First quarter's over. It's 23-10, might I say, for Crestwood, who have dominated on the second chance points here in this one.
We've seen a lot of those rebounds kind of like on both ends of the court here. Multiple different chances. Girls fighting all over the place, who go on the ground, on their knees, grabbing that ball. It is definitely a great game, but Code Academy is still very much in this game. They're doing a great job. I just think the issue is letting Crestwood get all those second point chances there and fouling and giving them the extra point their attempt. So,
as well as turnovers. I think turnovers has been a big deal for Code Academy. Beginning of that first quarter, lots and lots of wayward passes, as well as just cheap giveaways, and that's resulted in the second chance points you mentioned for Crestwood.
Definitely. It seems like Code has maybe now figured out a little bit more on what they want to be doing on that press break. So that's good. That stopped eliminating a couple more of those turnovers, but now the turnovers near their basket, that is definitely what's going to be probably one of the things they're going to want to correct the most coming into this second quarter.
Well, a new quarter means a new game plan for both teams as they'll head out here for second quarter action. How about Dee Horsford, who has just been an orchestrator of this offense so far for Crestwood?
Absolutely. That's the thing. She's a very strong leader. She's got a great resume, so obviously a lot of these girls are going to respect her and her gameplay.
Code Academy will start off the second quarter here for us. Palua Palmer will find Atkinson. Good ball movement here from Code Academy as they'll try to find, but that's a steal once again from Crestwood, pushing the pace. Another wayward pass. Tons and tons of turnovers here.
Yeah, that one turnover over there went right into Shea Vevers' hands, and then on the other side, unfortunately, straight out of Kendall Vevers' hands. So
big three here. That one's off. Almost rebounded by Code Academy, but it will roll out for Crestwood ball. Jay Vevers will push the ball up the court here. Elizabeth Jagetti's three-point attempts off there. A little bit of slower play to open up this second quarter here from both teams.
Atkinson definitely doing a good job here, slowing it down a little bit, giving her team time to set up.
Togo to left wing. She'll take her 2 screens there. Step back. Looking for an open man. She'll find one. Valentini's pass is deflected and stolen, and that's an easy layup. Danica Pais for her first buckets of the game. Tallulah Palmer. Her pass is stolen. That's Jagetti. She'll find Shea Beaver. She's driving to the basket. She's fouled. Lots of steals here to open up this second quarter for Crestwood. They are picking pockets. Four-man switch here for Code Academy. Changing some things up as Shea Beavers will head to the line here for her first attempts. Both free throws are off. Code will get the rebounds. Marissa Green's pass is deflected and stolen from Pai. She's trying to find a teammate. She's being hounded. She's stolen. Shea Beavers will get it right back. She'll play a cross-court pass all the way to Petrage, and she'll get her layup. Second basket of the game.
Seems to be the issue with Code right now is they'll do one great things right there, just like trapping them, getting that turnover, but then it just doesn't always lead to what they want it to.
Another steal here, Shea Beavers, and another transition basket for Crestwood. Code is going to call a timeout here. Total domination from Crestwood.
Yeah.
Through the first two quarters. Haley, what have you seen that they've been doing so well?
Crestwood is just so fantastic at pressuring the ball. They're pressuring them to make steals, force all those turnovers there, and they're so strong at that. And the issue is that Code is also good at that. They're good at applying pressure, trapping, but they struggle, it looks like, more with turning that into something positive. Where in Crestwood, they get the turnover. It's just like second nature to them. They just go and they do their thing right after, but
there's more of an understanding from Crestwood on what to do once you get that turnover.
Absolutely. You get the steal, you look for the outlet pass, you do whatever you can, but Code just seems to kind of be a little more frantic once they do kind of force a turnover or a trap or something like that.
It doesn't really seem like their offense is really getting going. The first minute or two for them was great.
Yeah.
Lots of steals, lots of second chance points, but after that, they got to about 10 here, like you see, and it's been all Crestwood since then.
Yeah.
Both teams coming back out here from the timeout. With Code Academy down 19 here with 6 minutes to go till half. But if they can find a little bit of that opening offense they had to begin this game, this lead from Crestwood could start to dwindle. Layup attempt is off from Code. And Jagetti will drive down. She'll find Beavers for three. That one's off. Rebound from Code. Deflection from Beaver. She has been everywhere since coming on, offensive and defensively. Gets her team the ball. Crestwood's going to have another chance here. Here's Petrage. Pass is tipped. Code comes up with it.
Wow.
It's Green driving down the sideline, just out. Here's Love, top of the key. She'll find Atkinson. Atkinson's sizing her defender up. Spin move, and she'll find Love again. Left wing. Pump fake. Jab. Three's off. Petrage pushing down court. Trying to find a man, and it's just out. But you can see the pace Crestwood is setting once they get the rebound or the missed shot, or they're getting out there.
And you can see the team chemistry too. They're so quick to kind of help out, try to trap someone, and if it doesn't work out, they just switch without even a word. They just seem very put together early on in the season.
Love from three. That's in. Banked and in. First points of the second quarter here for Code Academy. Atkinson pushing down the court. Finding Green for three. Just missed. Beavers finds Petrage for the layup, and she misses. Couldn't capitalize on that second chance point. Here's Atkinson now. Riding her defender. Popatis going for the layup. That's blocked. Here's Beavers once again, trying to find that defender splitting pass, just goes out of bounds. Trying to find Ocean Davis there. Dennis.
Yeah, I feel like Crestwood's biggest weakness here. Sometimes they try to play a little too quick for their own good right there. Just kind of a couple of those passes going out, not being able to hit their intended target.
Here's Popatis again for the layup. She misses and she's fouled. She'll head to the line for her first attempts here. Code Academy down by 15 here with just under 4 minutes to go in this second quarter. Free throws can help, but points have been hard to come by for this team.
Just look how quick Ocean Dennis is right there with that rebound.
She'll find Shea Beavers once again for a fast break bucket for Crestwood. Atkinson trying to spark up this offense, finds Green. She'll split to the baseline. She's stolen. Dee Horsford with the ball. Dennis pushing the court now. Finding Petrage for three. Just off. Love now. Fast break. Euro step. Blocked by Dennis at the baseline. Horsford crossing up Narissa Green there. And here's Shea Beavers for three once again. But it's a travel, and that one's not going to count. Tons of travels we've seen so far. Tiffany Patricio checking back into the game now. Atkinson trying to spark up this offense. Spin move, down low. That one's off. Tiffany Patricio will find Horsford. Horsford calling for the screen. She'll get it. She'll heady. She'll drive. And she'll not make it, just off. Spin move. That one's off too. Love with the rebound. Quick hesitation. She'll find Atkinson. Three-pointer. That one's off. Nurser Green on the rebound. She'll get the layup.
That's great there because we've seen Code kind of give up on those possessions a little bit too early and leaving Atkinson's down at the basket for herself. But that was a great follow-up right there. They needed a little bit more in this one.
Patricio is going to head to the line for the second time here. But we're going to get a timeout before the first free throw attempts.
Yeah, it's been a very high-paced game, and you can just tell Crestwood's really controlling all of that. It doesn't look like Codes tried to establish their own pace as well, not kind of trying to like specifically slow it down on their possessions or speed it up. It's looking a little bit rough for Code right now.
Yeah, it seems like they're really following the pace of Crestwood. However fast they're playing. However slow Crestwood's playing, they're playing. Kind of just being a follower in this game, not establishing themselves.
Exactly. It just feels like they're following the lead there, but Crestwood works for Crestwood. That gameplay works for them. Code just needs to really establish their own offense here. Their defense is not, I wouldn't say the biggest issue right now. I just think it's that offense and really looking for those second chance points and also just better quality of shots here. A little more ball movement, and that just comes down to the Code girls figuring out their own pace and trying to get open in the best way they can.
Yeah, a lot of shots are being forced here from Code. They can just slow down this pace and allow Crestwood to really have to work hard on defense, and I think this can be a lot closer of a game.
But Crestwood, they're just playing fantastic right now.
They are. From second chance points to defense to offense, they are controlling it in all aspects here through 2 quarters.
Right. The only negative thing you could say is a couple of turnovers here and there, but who doesn't have that when they're playing at such an elevated pace?
When you're playing at high speeds, you're bound to give the ball away a couple times. As Patricio misses her second free throw. Green with a couple crossovers. Gets him on that one, and she's fouled. So poignant offense from Narissa Green there. Trying to push the pace for this Code Academy side. First free throw was off, but despite the big deficit, Code Academy is keeping spirits alive. You can continue to hear that bench yelling on every play, every loose ball, every three-pointer, every two-pointer made, and every free throw made. Here's Horsford. Crossover. Jemi Roca tries to go for the spin and lay. She's just off. Here's Valentini sizing up Horsford. Great defense. Floater. That one's just off, rimmed out. Horsford will get it right back. Cross-court pass all the way to Dennis, and she'll lay it right up. Again, with those second chance fast break points here from Crestwood. Here's Love, three-point attempt. Nothing but net. Points being piled on here for Code Academy. Horsford driving, floater, and it bounces in.
That's the thing. If you give really any of these Crestwood girls a lane, you can almost guarantee that they're absolutely going to take it.
Foul there from Horsford on Green. But we're seeing a full court press now from Crestwood. I think understanding that they have the dominance over Code Academy right now and keeping them hemmed in.
Absolutely.
Bringing them to this 16-point lead. But just a minute left here before halftime, 36-20 for Crestwood Academy. Code starting to find their feet a little bit, starting to find the buckets.
Definitely. I think the biggest thing that's kind of apparent on the court right now that's just kind of just only hurting them in this game so far is they're either at the net or they're at the three-point line when they're trying to get their own rebounds. And the issue is that all these Crest Academy girls, they know that the outlet pass is going to be there because they're not rushing back. They're kind of staying in between to try to wait for the pass to come to someone that's around them. But the issue is that you're leaving Ocean Dennis open down there almost every time, and she's going to make those shots. So it's kind of committing to what you're going to do.
Yeah.
It's either committing to that or committing to guarding and trying to get that rebound.
I think the size advantage is playing a huge part of this game here as well. Crestwood's got a couple girls that are a head or two taller than most of the girls on this Code Academy team.
Which makes them feel that kind of need to double team, which obviously is just leaving the girls open. So that's difficult, but that's something to kind of navigate, and that's what the showcase is for, is kind of displaying their talents and seeing what can we do when it comes to the season. Exactly.
Here's Horsford. She'll kick out left wing. Pull up J. That one is airballed and out. Abby Tawil with the attempt. Green beating the first press. Baseline. And in. Big bucket from Narissa Green, making it all happen for Code Academy. She's back to the line.
Wow. We've seen it in other games. Sometimes it's just a matter of one fantastic play to really start to get everyone going. Code has more intensity than this. They just need to really bring it out, and I'm sure we're going to see a completely different team coming into the second half.
36-23, just under a minute left to go here in the first half. Horsford trying to cross her up. That's Green once again with the steal, riding the challenge. Almost with the and one. Green is heading to the line once again to end off this second quarter for Code Academy. Lots of intensity we're seeing now.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do here when you're down in a game like this. You just want to end it off on a great note so you can go into that halftime break with something positive to say.
First one's off from Green. But she has been the standout star here for Code Academy through 2 quarters. Defensively, offensively, intensity-wise, as she makes her second. Horsford will have 36 seconds here for Crestwood. Rides her screen. To wheel, corner 3. That one's off. Beavers with the Dennis with the rebound, and that one's off Love. It's gonna be Crestwood ball. Dennis moving to the corner here. Crosses up her man. Pull up J. That one's off as well. Here's Green once again. She'll drive. Ride the challenge and couldn't make the N1. Heading to the line once again. Narissa Green.
Yeah, what a burst of energy from her, stringing together a couple really fantastic plays so far.
It seems to me, Haley, that if Code were to put the body on Crestwood a little bit more, they're starting to get to the line a little bit. You're seeing Green driving to the basket, getting
Definitely.
a couple foul shots.
Not shying away from any of that contact.
11 seconds left to play here in the first half. Horsford will get her time to dribble, but the referees are going to stop the play here and allow the substitution to be made. Here's Horsford. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, but then it's stolen by Green. Great intensity from Green to get the steal off of Horsford. Taking a little bit too much time there on the inbound. Crestwood's going to have 3 seconds here to get a shot off. Here's Horsford for the heave. That one's just off under the rim.
Looked good for a second.
Looked almost
like,
good.
wow.
Looked almost
That's a
good.
statement after getting the ball picked off you a little there.
Well, Crestwood is making a statement here in that first half, 36-25 for the Academy. Code Academy down by 11, but a little bit of a comeback there from them.
Absolutely.
At the end of the second quarter.
And it might not completely reflect on the score, but energy-wise and just the feel of this game feels a lot different than it did in that first quarter and even the start of the second. So it's obviously going to be a big important to them here to listen to coach, but also carry on that energy right there into this next one. And it all comes down to intensity.
Yeah, intensity has been the name of the game here for both sides. High intensity game we've been watching through 2 quarters here, but we have a lot more basketball action in just under 5 minutes. Me and Haley will be right back. You're watching the D-League. Welcome back, everybody, to the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. A little bit of D-League basketball action. My name is Cole Hales. I'm joined here by my color commentator, Haley Hawkinson. And Haley, we have seen a back-and-forth game here between Crestwood and Code Academy. Tell me a little bit about what you've seen.
Well, I've seen quite the comeback in the end of that second quarter there from Code Academy. There was a couple minutes there where they really weren't scoring, stuck at 10 points for a while. But the intensity seemed to really step it up, and I think it's Nerissa Green. She had a couple plays right there that really electrified her whole team. And as for Crestwood, we know that Crestwood is a very prestigious school, and they usually run the same thing. They've got the great three-point shooters that are always there, but their fast break and transition basketball is just always going to be a strong suit for them, and it has definitely showed. Ocean Dennis always being the one for the outlet pass right there that definitely Code Academy needs to shut down in this second half to not let them run away with the score.
Yeah, Crestwood Academy, transition basketball has been the name of the game for them so far through the first two quarters. Bunch of contributors on their team that have equated into this 36-25 lead for them.
Absolutely. And we were talking about it just before the break there, that Code just needs to really commit to what their role is on this team right now.
Cross-court pass from Nerissa Green is just off, but like you mentioned before, what a first half she had. Pushing the pace for this Code Academy team has been the bright spot for them. Shay Beavers will take the ball up the court here for Crestwood. Riding her defender, she's drive, and she'll get the layup, but won't go. Atkinson here. But that's stolen by Pahis. Pahis will drive, she'll get the layup, and she'll get the foul. 2 free throw attempts here from Pahis. Second free throw's off. Nerissa Green driving down court. Floater, that one's in. Nerissa Green once again starting off right where she left off for Code Academy.
Absolutely, and the bench just explodes for her right there, picking up the energy of the entire Code team.
Great defense here from Atkinson on Shay Beavers. She had to give it away. Here's Ocean Dennis now. Being trapped. Here's Atkinson once again with the defense. Shay Beavers, left wing, three-point attempt. That's off. Here's Aoki Love now. Layup attempt, just off. Ocean Dennis riding the challenge of the defender. Beavers, that ball bounced behind half court. It's going to be Code Academy ball. So we'll start off this third quarter. Great intensity here from Code Academy.
Absolutely, and we can just see it right now. The gap slowly starting to close a little bit, that deficit closing.
Yeah, with energy like this, Haley, these are how you close gap. Just allowing
Absolutely.
a lot of physicality, lots of intensity, and good play here from Code Academy.
And that's the thing. If they can really close that gap right now, they can keep up and play to the same level as Crestwood when they close that gap. So keeping that intensity up right now is going to be key.
Travel there from Anaya Atkinson. Full court press here from Code Academy now. Here's Petrage, Euro step, floater, that one's in. Fadeaway jumper is good for Petrage. Love is stuck, shoot finds Papatis, she spins, she'll drive, she'll get the list. Great bucket from Popatis. Code Academy getting their way here in the start this third quarter.
This is definitely the best they've played all game right now. What a better time to pull it out.
Lots of steals from Code Academy, high intensity, as well as now they're finally to hit their shots.
I love this right now. Atkinson kind of following around the Crestwood girls so they can't get a moment to huddle.
Well, that's that intensity they need, right?
Exactly.
Getting in the heads of their opponent is only going to help them.
Exactly. Get under their skin a little bit.
Under their skin.
I think it just worked.
Big steal here from Atkinson. And she'll give it to Love. Love will drive. She'll lose her dribble. Tahiz will get the steal. She'll find Shea Beavers to drive for the layup, and that one's good. Fast break chances coming in a plenty here for Crestwood. Marisa Green with the stop and go. She'll find someone in the corner. That three's off. Ocean Dennis with the rebound. Right wing. She'll drive baseline, and that one's off, but she'll get the foul. Ocean Dennis everywhere so far for Crestwood defensively. Offensively, she's right there. She'll get her first attempts at the line. Both are off from Dennis. And Fajemi Roca is going to put the ball out. Code Academy is going to inbound here. Layup attempt is almost in there. Code will get the rebound. Here's Narisa Green, top of the key. Driving, fader, she's fouled.
That right there, that press break that Code Academy just did was absolutely textbook. Going through the middle and then finding the outlet pass over half. That's definitely something that they worked out in that first half, and it's great to see them kind of be able to take the lessons they learned there, bring them into the second half with the brand new intensity. This is really going to give them the best chance to close that gap.
Definitely learned something from the first half, Code Academy. Putting it into action here in the second. Cross-court pass to Petrage here. That rebound is blocked. But she'll get the foul. Petrage, a sharpshooter like we've seen so far in this game, will get her first attempts at the line here in the second half. First free throws are good. Haley, what have you seen that's changed so far for Code in this second half?
It's all about the energy and intensity that they have. I saw in the first half so many times them just giving up on the end of those plays, them not committing to either getting the rebound or chasing after the Crestwood girls, just kind of being filler players, to be honest. And it's completely different here. Everyone seems to be taking it upon themselves to know that if they want to come back, it's their job to do it, and that just all works so well together.
Yeah, definitely a team effort here from Code Academy in this second half.
And that's the thing. You can tell she's a leader on that court for them. Her and Atkinson seem to be the ones that once they kind of really snapped into it, they started making big moves and big plays and took the game into their own control. Everybody else kind of followed their lead. And they all clearly work so well together, so that has only been a plus for them.
Leading by example in the right way. Here's Petrage. She'll make the pull-up jumper from the top of the paint. As Crestwood gets out to a 15-point lead here, just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. So as much as Code Academy has looked better in the second half, Crestwood's still out with a big lead.
Absolutely, and for Code, the key here is just to stay patient with that and not try to rush the comeback, because you don't want to be making silly mistakes just from rushing the game. It's all about staying composed in this one, and that's what Crestwood is also so good at. Coming up, you may have the most energy, but at the end of the day, they know exactly what their game plan is. They know what their end goal is, and they're going to do everything to get it.
It seems like those turnovers and those second chance points from Crestwood is what keeps their lead so high here. Because I don't think Code's played really bad in the second half. I think this wasn't, if you didn't have the first quarter, this definitely would be a closer game.
Definitely. I completely agree with that. I also think Crestwood they're not getting as many of those steals and stuff like that. So they're definitely also trying to adjust to Code Academy right now. And that's the thing about them. They do it so quickly that they know exactly what needs to change. And their head coach, April, right there, is always doing a great job of speaking to them on the court, pulling them together whenever she can.
I think the main problem here for Crestwood is they haven't gotten Dee Horsford really involved in this one yet. Really only had 2 buckets hurt from her, but hasn't played a lot. Getting pickpocketed on a couple plays like you saw here at the end of the first half, but they've been really playing good defense on her.
Look at that right now. She just forced a turnover.
Making an impact right off the bench, Dee Horsford. Here's Shea Beavers to push the ball up for Crestwood. Here's Dee left wing, 3-point attempt. That one's off. Petrage with the rebound. Off the knee of a Crestwood player, and it will be Code Academy ball. Atkinson will find Love, and Love will push the ball up here with the Crestwood full press. Valentini struggling, and she'll get the backcourt violation. Code Academy just couldn't find the pass there.
No.
Crestwood with some great defense, and it results in a turnover.
And all you hope from that for Code is that doesn't kill their momentum here.
Here's Dee Horsford. Finds a man down low. That's Shea Beavers. It's a layup and score.
That is a fantastic pass right there. That's another thing that makes Dee Horsford so good is she can really see the court. She can see the plays before they happen, and she makes them happen.
Hasn't been able to do a lot of that so far, but found the man there. 3-point attempt here from Code. That one's off the back end of the backboard. It's going to result in a Crestwood inbound here. So offense starting to slow down here after that timeout from Code. Crestwood finding their groove. Horsford finding a man down low. She'll miss the layup. Petrage with the rebound. She'll get fouled. And my apologies, that ball will roll out of Crestwood hands and result in a Code inbound. Lots of bobbling with the ball down low, both ends of the court. Code will get another chance here, but you can already see this full court press from Crestwood being applied. There's Baptiste, Euro stab. That one's missed. Code will get the rebound. That's another layup attempt. That one's off. Another rebound, Valentini. She'll get her own. She'll drive baseline. Reverse blocked. Her own rebound once again here. Left wing, 3-point attempt. That one's off again. Horsford with the rebound, pushing the pace. Hesitation. Ball bobbling around. Both teams having a hard time to gain control. Here's Kawil. She'll travel. And Code Academy's bench is loving that one. Aoki Love will inbound here for Code. Atkinson will receive it, and she's being double teamed. Here's Valentini. Baptiste will drive. Fader, and that one's not going to count, though. It's a travel once again for Code Academy. Feet not being set here from both teams early on here in the second half. Dee Horsford, hesitation. She'll drive baseline. She's blocked, and she's fouled. She's not liking that one. A shake of the head from Dee Horsford. She'll head right back to the line. But despite not being able to put a lot of points on the board, Dee Horsford is still a force to be reckoned with, attracting a lot of attention on defense.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. She has such a strong presence on that on the court that even if maybe she's not the one scoring the baskets, people are drawn to her, which just leaves people open and Crestwood giving more opportunities.
Yeah, always seeming to draw 2 defenders whenever she passes half court. Her second free throw is good. Marisa Green will inbound the ball here.
And we'll see if Code can get some energy back up in this possession. Their energy seems to maybe fell off a little bit here.
Michaela Jeffrey, top of the key. She'll try to find Marisa Green. That pass is cut out. by Zane White. Here's Jeffrey again. Attempted the three, chose not to. Here's Valentini in the corner, just misses. And here's Patricio now, as Crestwood break the press. Baseline drive, she'll step out. Zaria and Neo Jukin with the baseline drive just stepped out there. We've seen a lot of that today, a lot of stepping out of bounds lately.
Absolutely. And the past couple of plays on both ends right now have been maybe a little bit out of control.
Michaela Jeffrey just checked into the game, sizing up Patricio. Great defense there, though. Tallulah Palmer to inbound for Code. Nerissa Green will size up her defender. She'll drive, left hand, and she's fouled. Code's game plan seems to be a drive and kick, which is seeming to work. Nerissa Green's going to head to the line once again here. Nerissa Green makes her second. Here's Danica Pais, cross-court pass to Abby Tawil. Abby Tawil with the pump fake, trying to spin, doesn't get it, she's fouled. Jagetti with the layup. Quick inbound pass, and Jagetti gets her first points of the game. Jeffrey being hounded by Danica Pais. Baptiste with the layup. That's a miss. She'll grab her own rebound. Second chance points it in. Blocking foul there from Nerissa Green, and seems like this fast pace is starting to get the best of Code Academy now.
That's the thing, making those kind of careless fouls. They're so far away from your net. It's always going to come back and hurt them. But, I mean, they're doing better with those second chance points, but the fouling.
Drive from Tiffany Patricio. She'll get fouled. Seven points in the game for Tiffany Patricio. If you remember back to the first quarter, a big three and 2 free throws were made from her, and another bucket. She has been electric coming off the bench. First free throw is good from Tiffany. Free throw miss. Here's Patricio on her own rebound. That one's off.
It's definitely getting very chaotic under both teams' nets right now. Kind of controlling that. That's definitely going to be a big part of this fourth quarter coming up.
Seems to be a battle for the rebounds as we're just under a minute until this third quarter is over. There's Tallulah Palmer finding Willow Palmer. Tallulah from 3, that's off. Tiffany Patricio trying to drive, just loses the ball there. Code will get it right back here with 28 seconds left to play in the third. Tallulah Palmer with the spin move, trying to find an open option. She'll find her sister, Willow. Talua back out. Baptiste with the jab. She'll lose possession. And it will be a foul. So great defense there from Crestwood, getting 3 men in front of Baptiste and doesn't allow her to drive there. It's going to result in Code trying to start all over again. Five seconds left to go in this third quarter. Here's Jeffrey, right wing. Referees are going to call a travel there from Michaela Jeffrey. So 2 seconds here for Crestwood to get something off.
Feel it when they're feeling themselves, and you can really kind of feel the energy from when they're not. And that seems to just be what's hurting them the most, and not being able to consistently put numbers up on the board just like Crestwood can. And that's ultimately what they do, and that's why they win a lot.
That's why they win a lot, yeah. One of the best programs in the province. But Code, it seems like those turnovers and those second chance points they've given to Crestwood are coming back to bite them. Because they've been able to put up some offense in this game, but Crestwood just been able to keep the distance on Code.
Absolutely.
Without having to really establish a dominant offense here.
Yep, like this version of the team right now is able to keep up, but they're having a hard time just closing that basket. And it ultimately does come down to defense as well.
Yeah.
And trying to get a stop on them while you're scoring, because they've been able to put some numbers up on the board, but they haven't been able to control Crestwood at all during this game.
No, definitely not. Crestwood have multiple scores here in double digits, and they have dominated the first 3 quarters of this one despite looking their best.
Yep. It's tricky, but you can tell what Code needs to do. Code needs to get that energy that they just had back in that third quarter. That's what needs to happen. They need to do that and pick up the defensive intensity. Because you can tell when it happened that when Code picked up their energy, Crestwood felt different. They played a different type of game.
100%. I think the pressure, if Crestwood were to feel it, it would definitely stagnate them as Patricio gets a layup there for Crestwood to grow their lead to 20. Atkinson will push the ball up here. Atkinson three-pointer. That one is off the mark. Danica Pais will cross up her defender. Getty will go up for the layup. She is fouled. And the size advantage coming into play here for Crestwood late on. First free throw is off for Jagetti. Second one's good, 53-32. Crestwood has an astounding lead on Code here as Atkinson will drive down to the lane. She'll find Love. 3-point attempt, and that one is good from Palmer.
Atkinson's been doing a great job of, we were talking about in the first half how Code hasn't established their own pace, but Atkinson in the second half has really done a good job of doing that.
Here's Danica Pais trying to drive down baseline. She misses. Palmer will take the ball up the court. Pais will get to steal once again. Baseline held up here by Palmer, pounding defense. The refs are going to call a foul. 2 shots here. Turnaround, that layup's off. Danica grabs yet another rebound. 3-point attempt here from Pais. Just off, rim and out. Attempted cross-court pass from Teo Black. Just off the mark there. It would be Crestwood ball. So turnovers starting to pile up here for Code Academy.
Definitely. I think you can tell that they're definitely feeling the pressure, that they need to really snap back into it if they want to finish this game out in 6 minutes.
Didi Horsford crossing up her defender. Danica Pius for three, right wing. That one's off. Less of a press here from Crestwood to start this fourth quarter, allowing Code to set the pace. Here's Atkinson driving baseline on Didi Horsford. Turnaround jumper. That one's off. Cross-court pass to Petraj from Horsford. And the layup can't go in. Usually able to execute on those transition buckets, Petraj. All game she's been doing that. Missed out on that one. Atkinson here, still playing with high intensity. You can see her yelling at her teammates to get in place. Here's Black. She tries to find love. That pass is taken out by Beavers. She'll push the court now. She'll find Horsford, layup, and in. It's all coming easy now here for Crestwood with a little under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Definitely, they've never changed their defensive strategy, and it continues to work against this Code Academy team.
Atkinson, top of the key, loses her dribble, catches it. Here's Palmer driving, just misses. Danica with the rebound. Here's Beavers finding a man, trying to find a man down low, hits off the rim. Petraj tries to save it. And a miscommunication there from Atkinson and ball bobbling everywhere.
Yeah.
This is hard to call, but both teams seeming to slow down right now.
Definitely. The energy seems to have dropped off a little bit. I'd say the pace for sure as well.
Crestwood just trying to end this one. Here's Horsford from the right wing. That one's nothing but net.
Fire celebration.
Slamming it out. Big three-pointer from Didi Horsford. Trapped here is Valentini. She gets out. Here's Horsford once again. Crossover, baseline, just misses. Crestwood will get another chance though. Didi Horsford trying to show off her skills here with just a couple of minutes left to play here in the fourth. As she'll check out. Ocean Dennis, three-pointer off. Shea Beavers is fouled on the drive. She'll head to the line.
Looks like Code Academy having a little team moment. Making sure all their players are good.
Talking things over as Beavers misses the first free throw. Second one's in from Beavers. Atkinson will try to push the pace here for Code Academy. Didn't see the defender there, Abby Tawil. She'll steal it from Atkinson. She'll find Shea Beavers. Open layup is good. Everything coming very easy now for Crestwood. Valentini finds Narisa Green down low. Her layup's off. Here's Ocean Dennis. Transition offense on full display here for Crestwood.
Especially with Ocean Dennis, all game she's been the outlet pass. She's very good, kind of calming herself down even with the momentum she builds running to that basket.
Doing herself well there as Narisa Green will head to the line once again. A bright spot here on this Code Academy team as they'll take a timeout. But Haley, tell me, what has been the biggest difference? We've talked so much about intensity, we've talked so much about turnovers, transition points. Is it a combination of all of it, or do you think it's really one thing being hounded?
I honestly think it's the drop off of intensity from Code Academy, which then led them to kind of follow in Crestwood's pace again. And then Crestwood slowed down the game on their end. We saw Code Academy do the exact same thing, and then they're kind of losing out on transition points and the intensity to kind of force some turnovers and grab some steals. I just think that drop off really is what's hurting Code Academy, and just I know it's early, but they really are going to have to work on establishing their own presence in these games to control the pace, control their own style of play. And I just think that they're kind of letting Crestwood kind of run the game a little bit.
You're right. It seems like a trickle-down system. One thing doesn't work. If their intensity isn't there, then maybe their fast breaks aren't there and their concentration isn't there, which then means they're not hitting the shots they usually do.
Yeah, and it's like if a couple elements aren't working in your game, that's completely fine. But matching Crestwood when they're ahead, obviously they want to slow down the game. They've got 4 minutes left. Are they going to kill themselves to try to kind of run up the score a little bit more? They've got a pretty secure lead right now. But that's the opposite of what Code's going to want to do. Yeah. They're going to want to pick up this intensity and force Crestwood to play faster so that they can make their own mistakes and cause turnovers, which only Code can benefit from.
We've seen that Atkinson has had high intensity. You see her screaming at Narisa Green right there. She's been doing that all game. Trying to set this pace here for this Code team, but her teammates can't seem to catch up. Code Academy bench still in full volume. Steal there. Atkinson will push it now. Here's Narisa Green, crossover as she drives. Tries to get the layup to go, does not.
It's going to be Green on the floor.
Just a little bit of an injury, so we'll take a break.
All right, so Green is being looked at by medical staff. We've got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. They're going to continue without her. Code Academy doing what they can to try to close this gap a little bit before ending the game, and Crestwood obviously still going to apply that pressure because it is never fair to the other team to kind of walk off the game.
Of course, yeah, you're going to play with high intensity from minute 1 all the way to, or should I say minute 0 all the way to minute 60.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what Crestwood is doing with 3 minutes left to go here. Crestwood just utilizing their ball movement. Here's Danica Pais. Her jumper's off.
Coach still doing a good job of just teaching the girls while they're still playing, like arms out. Every time you go, hustle when that ball is picked up by your team member.
Giveaway here from Crestwood. Here's Michaela Jeffrey. Pull up J. That's off. Kalua Palmer with the chance. Tiffany Patricio will take the ball up court here for Crestwood with Michaela Jeffrey. Hounding defense still. And there's a steal. Ava Valentini. Drive and layup is just off. She'll go to the line. Excuse me, that was Willow Palmer on the layup. First one is off from Palmer. Second one's off as well. Crestwood will grab the rebound. Here's Abby Tawil. Zane White driving. Layup is off. Danica Pais with the rebound and score. Adding insult to injury here is Danica Pais, who has lit it up here in this fourth quarter, defensively and offensively. She'll get a shot here at the line to make it a three-point play. Rebound. Pajemi Roku will get the rebound and score. Not much of a contest there down low. Here's Michaela Jeffrey. Tangled up, looking for options to find Willow Palmer, who will drive. The layup's off. Kajemi Roku will find a man, Abby Tawil in the corner. Pull up Jay from the top of the paint. Air ball, but they'll save it, and I just almost saved by Zane White, just off. Kalua Palmer will inbound here. Crestwood pushing the pace. Another steal. Is going to result in free throw attempts here for Code Academy.
We've seen a lot of fouls in these games, but from both teams, we've also seen a ton of teamwork, whether it's the bench hyping up the players on the court, whether it's them taking care of someone when they get injured. There's a lot of good things to see in this game. Obviously not the score that Code's wanting to walk away with, but there was a ton of different versions of Code Academy we saw today. We saw the ones where everything was clicking for them. We saw them when the transition was the most difficult part. We saw so many different things, so I'm sure that that's going to be great for them to learn from.
Big three-point attempt here is just off, but like you mentioned, it just has been multiple teams we've seen in Code Academy. Lots of shades of different styles of play from them, and they haven't been able to capitalize and find a working one. Just under a minute left here. 69-36 here for Crestwood Academy. And I think I could properly say they have dominated this one. They've played better.
Yes, they have.
Tallulah Palmer trying to find some teammates, finds her sister. Willow drives. She misses. Palmer will get the rebound. Floater. That one's off once again. Great pass. So Jamie Ruckel gets the rebound, and it's in. Six seconds left to play in this one. It's going to be a Crestwood win. 71-36 here for Crestwood Academy. They get the win over Code Academy. And what a dominating performance we saw today, Haley.
Absolutely. Crestwood, they just really keep their composure the whole thing. And that's the thing about a team like this. They're so powerful that they force teams to play to their speed. That's what we saw Code. That's what really got the best of them today. But yeah, we'll obviously keep our eyes on Crestwood. They're a fantastic team. Code Academy, definitely once they figure out a little bit more of the identity they want to take on as a team, we can definitely see a matchup like this again, and Code definitely challenge Crestwood.
Yeah, it was a great matchup. Just seemed like Crestwood was more focused. They had their heads on straight, and they were able to capitalize off of silly turnovers and second chance points. Final score, 71-36 again for Crestwood Academy taking on Code Academy. That was it from me and Haley, but we'll see you in a couple minutes for our next game here, Gym 2, at the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center here in the D-League. Thank you for listening, everybody.